Have you ever heard of the $1.26 magic trick? Well, take a look. As you can see here, I've got the buck, but what I need from you is, do you have a quarter? Do you have a quarter I can borrow?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Take the quarter. Do this real slow-like. I'm going to take the quarter, I'm going to wrap it up in the bill, like this. Okay? Now, I don't want you to hold that. Can you feel the quarter right in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going to use here a penny. I want you to see nothing else in my hand but the penny. Now look. $1.26. Just a squeeze. Look. Now I have the quarter. And if I have the quarter, go ahead, open that up. Let's take a look. I'm hoping with any luck, you now have the penny. I came up with this handling many years ago. And it solves a couple of challenges. If you're just getting into magic, you probably come across what's called copper-silver transpositions. They're when two coins change places. And if you can do it in someone's hands, it's great. Now, there's a couple of scary moments, though. When you're starting out in magic and you want to hand, if you've done a secret switch and you want to hand something to someone to hold on to their hand, you basically poo in your pants because you're so nervous, okay? And for my next production, check out my pants. It's scary putting, and people are very suspicious. And when you're a beginner magician, you're going to be a little nervous, and that nervousness is going to make people even more suspicious. The ironic thing is when you're starting out with magic, it's actually a lot more difficult for you. I guess it's the same with stand-up comedy. Those early shows are in their own way. Then later on, things actually get easier. It'd be nice if it started easy and then got harder in a way when you got your muscles up. But anyway, so this solves a number of those problems. It happens in someone's hand. But, and you don't, typically this is done with two coins that are the same size. But what's nice about this is you can do it with, you can borrow, it can be done with a quarter and a dime or a penny and a quarter. So they don't have to be the same size, which kind of adds to the magic. So having said all that, I wanted to mention one other thing. The other thing I came up with years ago to solve this tension of putting something in someone's hands after a switch is my trick called Holy Moly. H-O-L-Y, moly. Holy moly. You can find it at SankeyMagic.com. Definitely check it out. It's probably one of my most performed coin tricks I do. Having said all that, let's take a look. So, you're going to need a couple of pennies. You're going to borrow the quarter and the dollar bill. And what's nice about this, and I want to emphasize this right now, even though there's some switches and duplicates involved, this quarter, the quarter they give you is the exact same quarter you have at the end. So this can be marked, okay? Because I know there's always that issue about if you're going to use duplicates, what kind of quarter will it match your duplicate? In this case, the one coin you borrow from them is the only coin that you use, so it can be marked. Or they can note the date or whatever you want. Now, it starts... I have a penny, and I want two kind of matching pennies. Matching in the sense that they're both sort of older brown pennies. One's in my left pocket. That I'm going to borrow from Criss. He usually follows me from gig to gig. The pennies here. Now, you could borrow the bill too, which is really nice. You can borrow the bill, borrow the quarter, do the whole thing. Has a real impromptu feel. I start with the penny. And it's basically in finger palm here, held in my hand here, okay? And once you have the bill in your hand, notice that with the penny there, it's very easy to handle the bill, okay? You could show it both sides and hide the penny. You can clip the whole thing like this. Very easy. The penny is going along for the ride the whole time underneath, okay? So I have a penny concealed. Now, if I just had this started inside the bill, here, I think it'd be suspicious. Okay, we're going to use this bill. People want to see inside that bill. But because the penny's below the bill, it actually is kind of cool because I can borrow this or take this out of my pocket. And then by opening it, show everything is fair. But of course, the entire time, the penny remains below the folded bill. Okay, so I'm here. Now, what could be more natural than borrowing a quarter, putting it underneath, and wrapping it up? But all I've done is switch the quarter for the penny under very natural actions. And what I'm doing there is all that matters is that the penny is not in the middle, but it's towards what it's going to be the front end. Because I'm going to load the quarter in behind the penny. So this is where the penny's position really is. It's in that position below the bill. Okay, so it's there. I have the quarter. I'm going to put it, so if the penny's there, the quarter's going back. It goes back directly into my fingers. there, right into finger palm. And then I immediately just kind of turn my hands, roll this up, and you don't want to do this so small that there's no way there could be a quarter in there. It becomes more obvious that either quarter. What you really want is for people to believe it's definitely in there. So you just roll it loosely around the penny, then take it, lean forward and have someone take hold of it, make sure, can you feel the quarter? And don't say coin. Say, can you feel the quarter? Can you feel the quarter? Okay, so they reach over. Your hand, your right hand down your side is just say, can you feel? So they're holding it right there and they can feel the penny. All right, so we'll leave that there for now though. Okay. Now, I go with my left hand, my left free hand, empty hand, take the penny, show your hand absolutely empty. And now I'm going to do this beautiful change. This is Vernon's Spellbound. And I've talked about this on the channel a couple of times. Famous trick called Spellbound from a master magician by the name of Dai Vernon. His first name is Dai, D-A-I, and I guess that makes sense because he's quite dead now. You're here. And what I love about this change is the left hand is obviously empty. The right hand is obviously empty. I love it. And what I'm doing is I'm going to let that penny fall backwards. As my hand comes up with the hidden quarter, literally puts the quarter right in that spot as the penny falls back. And I just give the kind of squeeze the quarter a little bit because magicians hang out squeezing coins. It's quite sad. So you're like that. You put it together though, and boy, only the penny changes to the quarter. Your hands are empty. Nobody wants to see here because your hands, you just showed left hand empty, right hand empty. Everybody wants to go over here. So everybody's curious about that, which all you can do is take that off like that, okay? And maybe go to your pocket. If you want to get rid of this, of course, if it's your bill, the easiest, most organic thing to do is when they open this up and they find the penny inside, you just take the bill, put it in your pocket, trick's done. Yo, Criss! That's pretty weird.